with some rhyme to delight at our tree that shines so bright in the night. A Grinchmas treat is in store for you, your storytime host, Miss Cindy Lou.
Hello, my friends, the big and the small. I'm Cindy Lou Who, only 5 feet tall. I'm going to read a story known to you about a guy whose heart never quite grew. Come, sit very close. I know we'll have fun. Do you know the name of the mean old one? I'll bet you do. This one's a cinch. He's mean, he's green, and they call him the Grinch. Woohoo! Very good. Now, I'll need some help to play all the parts. Go!
Okay.
Of the mean old Grinch and his companion that barks. So raise your hands to make it easy to choose. And the rest of you will play our honorary Who's. Let's see. I think that you and you look good to me. Come on up. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. This is my most favorite story about my best friend, the Grinch. Everyone give them a big round of applause. This is their big break. Woohoo! Come on up. All right. And who are you?
This is my good friend Josh. We go back to minutes ago.
Welcome, Josh. All right, sit right here on the present. Good. Can I take this off? We'll put it back later, okay? Hands out to the side and behind your back. Good. And who is this?
Shahana from Saudi Arabia.
Welcome, Shahana from Saudi Arabia. Wow, you've come a long way. All right, hands up like this. Good. Oh, stay. And action. Now, the Grinch is no Grinch without his hairy green hands. Ooh. And I bet you'll need these to greet all of your fans. Cool. And let's not forget his furry friend Max. Or the Who's Stolen Presents and the Grinch's red sack.
Oh, there it is.
So, here is the book of Who That Is New. Have fun and enjoy while my friends act on cue. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss.
Oh, it's showtime.
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow's Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. Grrr. I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat.
Oh, I thought they liked me.
I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked, what a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. Whoa. All I need is a reindeer, the Grinch looked around. But since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the Grinch? Ha! The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he took his dog Max, and he took some black thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, giddy up! And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. Oh, Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. Then he slithered and slunk with the smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of hash.
How dare you! No.
Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. Now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 4:15, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still snooze when he packed up his sled. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's, he was Grinchishly humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry. Boo!
Console me.
That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear sound rising over the snow. It started in low, and then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came, somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling, how could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. Whoa! And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. With a smile to his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville, he brought back their toys, he brought back their flute to the Who girls and boys. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast, and he himself, the Grinch, carved with a roast beast. Welcome, Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all Who's, far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the end. Now, it's time that we stand. Come on, up we go. As our play is now done, we've had quite a ball and I hope you've had fun. Please thank our elves, Who, and our Max and Grinch Claus. And to all of you, a big round of applause. From the small to the tall, enjoy this day. Merry Grinchmas to you all. From the entertainment capital of LA. Happy relations. Thank you all so very much for coming. Just a moment, we'll all take pictures together. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Right on the boat from Cold Case, beautiful Sarah Palmer. From I Just Learned How to Drive a Boat, Joe Kosicki.